The world we live in can be scary. We were probably told as kids that we should remember stranger danger and keep close to those we trusted. However, according to the National Association of Adult Survivors of Child Abuse, about 1 in 5 kids will be abused in their lifetime, and in 90% of those cases, the abuse will be carried out by someone that the child trusts or loves. It's safe to say that if one of these perverts who take advantage of the helpless were to be making decisions at a governmental level, their decision-making would be skewed by their desire to make their perversion okay in the minds of the country, and its laws. This is especially heinous when someone who named the name of a religious leader is doing it, and unfortunately, we know that they have. Sadly, just days ago, Los Angeles, California didn't live up to its name as being the City of Angels. In fact, it turned out to look more like a hell on earth. The city police rounded up over 200 city and religious leaders in a disgusting sex scandal of epic proportions. Via conservative Daily Post, the Los Angeles Police Department just completed a major operation that resulted in the arrest of 238 pedophiles. Dubbed Operation Broken Heart 3, investigators spent months tracking down some of the foulest people in LA. The incidence of child sexual exploitation has reached staggering proportions, John Reynolds, acting special agent in charge for Homeland Security investigations, said during a press conference. Vile, disgusting sexual predators are using social media to prey on children. Many of the men nabbed by the LAPD are outwardly successful, having found careers in business, politics, and the church. Prosecutors claim that one man was so eager to get his hands on a child that he flew all the way from Australia. Undercover agents say that Michael Quinn, 33, made the journey because he was hoping to purchase a 6-year-old American boy for sex. Quinn explained to the undercover agent he was hoping to meet other pervs in the U.S. and ultimately agreed to pay a human trafficker $250 to provide him with a young boy with whom he could engage in illicit sex, reads a statement from the U.S. Attorney's Office in Los Angeles. Parents need to monitor their children online. The world is full of perverts and criminals eager to hurt innocent youths. Police officers can only do so much. The fact that the operation resulted in so many arrests shows that there are thousands, potentially millions, of sexual predators crawling through chat rooms looking for a victim. One of the 238 men who were arrested is a young Buddhist monk accused of distributing child pornography at his monastery. Police have been eyeing the monk for years, a fact that's more impressive when you learn that he's only 26. The Justice Department's Office of Juvenile Justice and Delinquency Prevention funds 61 programs nationwide intended to deter pedophiles and protect children. Operation Broken Heart gives local law enforcement officers the resources they need to make meaningful arrests. Pedophiles are hard to catch. They know that what they're doing is illegal. Many admit that they're morally bankrupt, yet most of them are cunning enough to at least attempt to hide their wicked propensities. Predators use coded language, they form secret chat rooms. The best way for officers to catch them is to go undercover. A sane man wouldn't talk about sexualizing children in front of a stranger, but he might be willing to speak with a man who professes to like the same thing. California politicians, however, are less concerned with throwing sex offenders behind bars than they are with trying to improve the quality of life for those who are released from prison. Displaying absolutely no regard for the victims and instead concerning themselves with predator rights instead, California lawmakers are fighting to abolish the sex offender registry. According to Fox News, California mandates lifetime enrollment for sex offenders. The existing law necessitates that those convicted provide addresses, employee names, fingerprints, license plate numbers and photos to the State Department of Justice after leaving prison. Offenders must re-register each year and extensively detail their movements and locations to comply with regulations that prohibit them from being near places such as schools and parks. Proponents of overhauling these laws claim that local authorities then have to spend disproportionate amounts of time processing paperwork. California lawmakers have their priorities screwed up. Paperwork sucks. It would be great if the states didn't have to pay people to keep tabs on known sex offenders. However, protecting innocent citizens from harm is more important than saving a clerk from paperwork. Luckily, LAPD officers have sturdier support to depend on than local politicians. Operation Broken Hearts was successful due to an injection of federal aid.